It's Jasmine again. I really miss you guys. It's been over a week since I made a video. But I've been delayed because the current energies for me were very they made me stay kind of idle. Um if you can think of like an energetic polarity where 1 minute you want to exercise and put out kind of like a almost like a full moon energy type of thing. And then you have other times where you kind of want to recline, rest, and study, which is kind of like a new moon energy type of thing. That's kind of what's been going on for me. Like the new moon energies kind of like had me reclining, and once we got closer to the full moon, which is going to be tonight on the 21st or 22nd, second, I don't know. 22nd, yep. 222. I've been wanting to like go out, exercise, do something, being full of energy. Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Well, this video is actually not going to be part of the my twin flame journey. I'm still going to do the videos about my journey and about the diaries. That's coming up soon. But because I haven't really prepared for that, I still wanted to share something with you guys. But I decided to talk about the current energetics at the moment. For me personally and for other people in our collective. A lot of other people have been speaking about these energies. So, tonight we have a full moon in Virgo. I think we're kind of, or at least I'm kind of expecting this to be a very analytical energy. Don't be surprised if you feel like you're being overly critical of yourself tonight for some reason. Just take notice that this can be a very inward day today. You may be looking for, or rather sensing things about your current path and things that you feel may need to be adjusted, or people that need to you may feel like you need a break from certain people to or cleanse some like I don't dead skin energies, so to speak. For the time being, I definitely feel that. And being an empath, it's kind of hard too, because I don't want to feel like I'm rejecting people. It's so mean. And you're not really rejecting a person or people or anything, but you're kind of thinking about your own goals and your own what you would like to achieve in the short future, and what your higher self is really calling for within these next few weeks. And for me, it's an energy of, it's kind of an energy of no excuses. I would call it that. It's an energy of no excuses. And any advice for people who might feel like you're rejecting someone because you feel that you need to make space for yourself. Personally, don't be so hard on yourself. You might feel hard on yourself, but me personally, I had a tendency to feel another person's energy bounce back at me. And at times I found that it wasn't beneficial to make decisions off of feeling as if I was rejecting myself because I was rejecting them, but I realized that it wasn't a healthy attachment to said person to feel that I was rejecting them just because just because I needed space. It's actually, in my opinion, it was a more unhealthy egoic attachment to my friend group, to keep myself in an old spot of my life just because I felt I had to. Do yourself a favor. Take a break from whatever you feel you need to take a break from. Turn off your cell phone if you feel you need to. Turn off your computer if you feel you need to. Turn off your TV if you feel you need to. The only privacy you owe is to yourself. And take a walk. If you feel, go grocery shopping. Treat yourself to a meal. I get super hungry around a full moon. You can even go out if you want to. Yeah. Go outside, look at the sky, have some candy. But yeah. Make it all about you tonight. Have a massage. Paint your nails. Anyway, on another note, since the beginning of, we went out of Capricorn into Aquarius. I'd say since the beginning of Aquarius, I've been getting certain energies and certain messages about in the collective twin soulish realm. Did I say that right? Twin flame realm, or the energetics between me and my twin, and our shared collective, about basically energetic messages about our divine counterparts that have been coming in very strongly and very clearly within these past 3 to 4 weeks or so. So far what I've been getting, especially for those of you who are on the twin path, I've been getting a lot of excitement for March. A lot of excitement for March. Like, I could just do a dance when I think about March. There's something going on at that time. I don't know exactly what it is, but it definitely has something to do with my twin. Somewhere between March and April. And I'm going to one of my favorite cities. I'm going to Austin, Texas for the film and music festival for basically half of the month, most of the month. I'm going to be in Austin with old friends, and that in itself is exciting. But on this journey, traveling by myself, taking care of myself, feeding myself, going where I want to go, doing what I want to do without restrictions, it's just the best time to do that. And because of the energies I've been getting. And on a side note, being a person who is naturally in tune to my subconscious and my conscious of our cosmic forecast, I tend to inadvertently, because when you do integrate with your subconscious, then there tends to be like you make choices in such an air of confidence that you can't really say whether the universe planned it or whether you planned it, because there tends to be like that erasure of the separation between you and the universe in general. But anyway, I tend to inadvertently plan things on cosmic events. I just had this feeling to like plan a certain party, a certain day with people on the roof, on the sun deck one day, and there was like a meteor shower, or we had a party on a blue moon, and I was just like, oh, cool, yeah, I planned it. Every time I plan something, something like this happens, and I'm super excited to see this, but I can't say that I'm surprised that it happened on the day I planned something, because I just know myself, and it's like if I plan it, there's most likely their planets are going to be lined up a certain way, and it's going to be freaking cool to look at. And even before I was really awake, I just knew that I had a connection with the cosmos, and me and the cosmos would plan things like partners. So expectation and surprise are very, very, what do you say? They're very, very blended things you realize when you walk along your spiritual path. You're kind of like so-called one with God, if you understand it to be that way. But I plan to go to Austin on March the 9th. That's when I head on the bus. And I believe we're having a total solar eclipse on March the 9th, still in Pisces. And that's pretty cool. Like, okay, there's a lot of change happening around the solar eclipse and afterwards. And here I go, like that's my first day of vacation, spring break. But I'm feeling a lot of activity around that time. A lot of twin related communication, a lot of union based communication. And it's not to say that, oh, I'm just gonna slam into union with my twin at March. It's definite. I'm not here to say that at all, and I'm not here to deny that either. Just personally for me, I feel a lot of significance around this time, and the significance is in the realm of me and my twin, and the realm of many other twin souls out there. There's just a lot of good stuff happening in the realm of our soul groups. A lot of communication, a lot of getting together, a lot of social events, a lot of healing, and just a lot of stepping into our pure essence and having a lot of fun. A lot of clarification, and again, whether or not that means a physical communication or a mini union with your twin or not, because over these recent several weeks, or over these recent several days, I've been getting a lot of energetic communications with my twin. Absolutely. There have been, especially in the heart area, which I'm about to get into later, there's been a lot of loving touch, I can feel us holding hands. I'm pretty sure this is him. I can feel squeezing on my wrists. I can feel what feels like someone brushing my hair to the side. I can feel, oh, and just so you know, I feel like I need to say this. You're not crazy, okay? You're not crazy. Because even as I make this video, I'm in my own home, and I still have these feelings like, if my parents hear me, they're gonna think I'm unorthodox, or they're gonna think I'm crazy. Let's do us a favor and cut that out. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not about you bringing shame to your family. It's not about you being here to impress anybody. Because the minute I put myself back into that energy, I'm a slave. And what's the first thing we learned about this path the minute we knew we were on one? You're a slave to no man. And no one. No entity. Slavery, that's over. In every way, shape, or form. Yeah. have confidence in yourself. Even making this video helps me because I still have relapses. I have relapses back to having faith and loyalty to my family at an unhealthy matrix-based level. And I just ask that we, with the help of higher beings, I ask that we transmute that now. Alright, so before I went off on that tangent, where was I? Oh, before I had to tell you, you weren't crazy. My cat's excited. Okay, let's see. I was feeling a lot of touching in the intimate parts, a lot of intimate, etheric, sexual play even. I don't really have to get into detail with that, but just know, like, it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. Also, in this lifetime, my twin and I had to work a lot on our heart space. Probably him more than I, and I feel that a lot. I have felt that tremendously. A lot of healing and a lot of work from his end. So with all the activity that kind of goes around the heart, I've had to heal a lot. But a couple days ago, several days ago, I felt I woke up with the sensation, and keep in mind, like, I would wake up with dreams of walking in a field or crossing a bridge of water. 9 out of 10 times my dreams involve water and grass and open fields and walking around. And last night I had a dream that me and my twin and a friend of mine and his girlfriend were at a grocery store. And yeah, I don't know why I dreamt that, but anyway, that was a dream. Move that aside. Anyway, a couple days ago, I woke up with the sensation of two heartbeats in my heart, two hearts in my chest, where my real heart is, and so I just sank into the feeling. Because like when your heart beats, it kind of like beats. It doesn't beat twice, but it beats like in out, in out, in out, like pump out, pump in, pump out, like pump and then regression. Bless you, Syria. And I just sunk into it to like see, okay, was this my heart or? And I felt it. I felt my heart do the boom, 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 and then I felt another one like just behind and above it. And you can't really tell like where they are. You know that it's a feeling of two hearts in your chest. And then I felt the other one. Boom, boom. I was like, hell yeah, that's my twin's heart. I felt so good to feel that. And if you find other updates on the twin flame path by like sacred mysteries and I think ascension pioneers and I am angelics, Reiki Seiki, Shani's channel ReikiSeiki.net or I am angelics. The updates have been like kind of similar energetically. With certain things going on in the vertical heart space and whatnot. But yeah, that was two heartbeats in my chest, and I just knew it. I'm like, this is getting super duper real right now. Aside from like the daily constant magnetic merging from him and I, and we're still not in contact. We're still not in close distance of each other either. So it's all great though. Shortly, the day after I felt the heart activity, the heartbeats, I felt a really very strange sensation in my chest again, and this time it was it was a lightning bolt that shot through the middle of my chest, just like it was like, whoa, like what was that? It was literally like a localized bolt of thunder that moved horizontally from my chest, from um my my universal, like your universal chakra. Like some people call it different, but okay, so let's say your heart chakra is like here, and then your throat, and like these areas, or like your high heart. You have other chakra. You have chakras that are like right here, and they're in between your collarbone and, or actually, I'm sorry, they're right below your collarbone and above your breasts on either side. So I believe the left side is your universal chakra, and the right side equivalent would be your interpersonal chakra, if I have that correct. And I felt this lightning bolt just shoot in that direction, from my left side to my right side, from my universal to my interpersonal, and I was just like, whoa, what in the world was that? What in the world was that? Yeah, I just took it into account as part of the current energetics that are going on at the moment. What else do I have to say? Also, throughout this time, the time frame I've been talking about, I've been seeing constantly the following numbers: 10, 10, 12, 12, and 144. So, usually, as far as the number 1010 goes, I've seen it usually like on the clock, or on a YouTube video that just ended at 1010. That would be like one of my subscriptions, that, oh, her video is 1010, huh, that's significant. The clock, 1010, 1010 again. I would see 1212 on the clock even more often, 1212. I saw it on a receipt of mine that I purchased, 1212 on a receipt, and even less often, 144, and I would see 144 on the clock, AM or PM. Let me write down today's date right quick. Oops. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. So, I mean, everyone can have their personal significance to these numbers, but I strongly feel that it has a lot to do with the current energetics. When I think of 12 and 12 put together, I think of the sum of 144, and in a lot of the twin history, and I'm not an expert on this, I hear a lot about the 12 tribes, 12 tribes of light or something like that, and the number 144,000. The beings or couples, Blu-ray couples, I think it is. I guess that's just kind of us getting into our formation or whatever. 1010 is more of a personal one. I'm not quite sure. But I mean, you can look these up. These are pretty strong numbers. Let me see. 3 and 3, 1 2 1 2, 6, and then 144 8. Numerologically speaking, the sum of 1 and 4 and 4 is 9. 9, not 8. Yeah, not 8, 9. 1, 4, and 4 is 9, and represents the completion of a cycle. So as far as March and April are concerned, I think we're lighting up our grid points. It feels like we're doing a lot of grid point work and a lot of energetic encountering. Some people it will be with their twin physically, and others will be other significant points in the path will be lining up for our reunion. So yeah, this definitely has to do with reunion consciousness, or so to speak. Our higher selves are knitting everything into place for our ultimate being together. And for some of us, the physical union, could be officially in the summer. It could be in October. And if you feel it is, don't let that discourage you. If it resonates with you, don't be afraid to get excited about March and April. Really allow this time to be all about yourself. Because honestly, being all about yourself really is being about your twin anyway. And this is a really safe time, important time to really settle into your confidence. And yeah, don't be afraid to make some plans either. Yeah, go out there and walk strong. And yeah, that's kind of our energetic forecast from my perspective. A lot of things to be excited about, and a lot of things will probably come up for purging. Um, yeah, have a pure heart, which is basically, just be yourself. Let's see here. 7. Doing a little bit more math. 7, 8, 4, 2, 2, 4, 8. Wait, no, that's 9. Oops. 2, 6. Okay. Today's date is like 222. That's pretty cool. What? It's whatever's. Oh, look at that. 1222 222 on my computer. So 12:22 p.m. on 2/22/2016. Yep, a lot of cool number strength out there. But okay, that's all I have to say for now. I'll get working on the next part of our journey from my perspective. And yeah, just sit tight, take a rest, or go jog, do whatever your heart is speaking for you to do. Alright, well, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice one. Love you. This is Jasmine from New Paradigm.